Hi, I'm homosensual Bryan Safi.
And I'm feminasty Erin Gibson, and this is Throwing Shade, where we take a weekly look at all the issues important to ladies
And gays.
and treat them with much less respect than they deserve.
Are you going to see 50 Shades? This week's the week, Erin. Your big week.
I have tickets for Sunday at 2 p.m.
For 50 Shades.
The sexiest day and
Excuse
hour.
me. You're seeing 50
Post-church.
Shades on Sunday?
Yeah, right after church.
Erin, there is so much wrong
I'm going
with that.
through him, with him, in him, and then I'm going to the movies and going through him, with him, in him.
Literally.
Well,
Hello.
no, it'd be the other way. Through her, with him, in her.
I'll tell you this. It would be crazy to me, and I didn't read the book because I don't know how to
20 minutes
read.
of
It
sex
wasn't
in the
even
movie.
personal. What?
20 minutes.
You're kidding.
That's what someone said.
So then what's the rest of the stupid movie about?
I'd rather go on X-Tube. You know what I mean?
What if it? Don't tell me they fly in that
X-Tube.
tiny plane the whole time.
Yeah, they're all... I haven't read the book, but I hope there's a tiny plane.
Have you seen the trailer? They ride in the tiniest plane and she goes like this. Like that.
With
She
a
looks
backpack
like
on?
Yeah, she looks
A
like a
Panda
Make-A-Wish.
Bear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Sort of like, what do you wish? I want a prop plane and I want to go upside down and smile.
Okay, I haven't read the book, but tell me if it's like 9.5 weeks, and then
It's
it's
exactly.
like it's like I'm just a girl, and then a man comes in and he's like, I'm gonna boss you around.
I think that
and
must
then
be.
they're like sex, and then she finds herself in like a pornographic place with a bunch of people watching a girl masturbate, and she's like, my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it must be
She
like
runs
that.
away.
Because here's the thing. I'm curious to know,
Does she
like...
run away at the end?
Erin, I have not read the book.
Oh, I thought you had.
I said twice I didn't, and you, one ear and out the other. You were like, but in the book, and I know. I have no idea. But here's my question. In the book or in the movie, I feel like as kinky as it gets, I bet you anything they never have anal sex. I bet that's
No.
too much, A. And B, I feel like she probably never pegs him. And wouldn't someone who's super into kink do that? I don't know. I'm making many generalizations.
It depends on what kind of kink, because if it's like pure BDSM, it's
What
all
is-
about control.
What does BDSM mean?
Bondage,
S&M?
sadomasochistic.
But why-
Bondage, BD.
What's the D?
Bondage? Is it bondage? But
Then you know what? That's
is
a
it
cheat.
like Tumblr, but they took out the vowels?
Then that's a cheat.
Yeah.
It should be BSM.
Yeah, but that sounds like BM. I think that's why they don't do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a BSM, and I'm going to use it in that movie. Bullshit meter.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
How much?
Thank you very much.
What kind of bullshit?
How much?
Are you going to see it?
I go, of course, I don't know when, but I'm going in. I ask one question in a movie. How much bullshit is in this movie?
Yeah.
And then I go in with my
say it
meter.
out loud?
Absolutely, before the movie starts.
With popcorn in your mouth?
Absolutely, just full popcorn in my mouth. I go, how much bullshit is in this movie? And then,
You're so fun.
yeah. And then throughout the movie, I just count it off. 1... And then until the second bullshit.
Oh, you actually count the amount of bullshit.
Yes. And then at the end, I go,
What's the measurement? Grams?
yes. And
Yeah.
then at the end, I go, 26 grams. Or
Why are you
27.
doing this as a blog?
I do.
21 grams. But
Yeah.
it's about
21
bullshit.
grams.
Yeah.
Colon. Not the movie. Bullshit.
It's not the weight of a human soul.
No.
It's
I don't believe
yeah.
in souls or anything like that. You
don't think they weigh 21
pagan.
grams?
I'm not pagan. Here's my other...
But it's funny because there is you said there was no pegging in this movie.
Oh,
But
you're right. There might be
When
pagan.
you say you're not pagan, does that mean you don't peg people?
I don't believe in vegan. I don't
Well,
believe
you don't
in
need to
pagan.
peg somebody. You got a pee-pee.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would only be
You
pegged.
do peg people.
I do.
But not with a peg, with a pee-pee.
No.
Yeah.
Pegging sounds weird because it sounds like a woman,
With curly hair?
does it to a man. Sounds
Hey,
like a
I'm
woman.
pegged.
It sounds like a woman name. It means you have to have sex with an Aunt Peg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
doing pleated khakis from Liz Claiborne.
Yeah.
She's doing an upside-down triangle pattern shirt. Mm-hmm. Unbuttoned just a little bit too much. Yeah.
I'm
See-through
still.
plastic glasses.
I will one day get over it. This is not the day though. There's 20 minutes of sex in a movie about sex. What
You
the
think there
fuck
should be
else?
more?
Yes. It should be only sex. That's all.
The movie's only 25 minutes long.
Oh, well, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's opening credits, and then Beyonce going, and then sex.
That's
and then
Beyonce
nothing.
doing it?
Yeah. Got me looking. She sings that song.
They were like, Beyonce, sing this song, but lie down.
She cut
Yeah.
a new track for that movie because she knew. Here's my other question. Are Valentine's dates actually going to see this movie, or is it just mostly going to be like single women having fun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I don't even have Valentine's Day plans.
I hope it's just single ladies, because God forbid a woman in a relationship go see that movie. That'd be really disgusting.
I do think the movie is unhealthy. I mean, I hope everyone's going for fantasy, because it's not a sustainable lifestyle.
BDSM?
No.
It depends on who you ask.
Well, the guy that I used to boss around in Chicago, remember when I accidentally
didn't mean
did
to
that?
open this door. You can't accidentally boss someone around, by the way.
Well, I was not
unless it's just you're scared and you're like, get out! But that's it. Yeah.
No. Well, I thought I could do it, but I was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I could be like a dominatrix. But I was wearing Old Navy undershirts that had for children with toy trucks on them. I was trying to do it like that.
But why? Was that what he wanted? That's not what you were wearing?
Yes, that's how I
That's just straight up what you were.
That's how I dressed. I wore a little boy's thermal.
Like a child?
Yes, I bought things at a thrift store from the little boy section, and I wore those T-shirts and corduroy pants and Pumas.
Did you look like Charlie Bucket?
I looked like a sad lady comedian.
This is a great transition. Beck looked like Charlie Bucket last night. Did you see the Grammys?
Didn't even know he had an album.
You know, I didn't really. I think I knew that he had a song.
I stopped after Odelay.
Who's that? With Beck. Yeah.
Odelay.
Right.
That yodeling.
Is that the one with Devil's Haircut and all those fun? Yeah.
I don't remember. Maybe.
I think it was. It was the one with that weird carpet dog jumping over a fence.
I have seat change.
Oh, yeah. Well, I actually heard that album was really good. The Grammys, I thought I was about to say they were great. I don't give a shit.
Everyone said they were boring.
They were really boring.
Until Kanye did a joke, and then backstage was like, not a joke, I'm mad.
Yeah, you know what? I do actually.
Why would you do that? Just be mad. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Everyone expects you to go up stage and be an asshole about someone getting an award, so just do it.
Yeah. Also, like, who takes the Grammys seriously? It's just a joke. I mean, that's like a jokey award show.
What does it
to be like, what's the best song of the year? Well, it might be Shake It Off. You know what? It's just stupid.
What does it do for artists?
It gives capital gains. It basically means that sort of like after a movie's nominated for Best Picture, it could maybe see an increase in sales. But I don't know how true that is ananymore.
Well, Beyonce, she's already sold all the records.
She sold them all.
She ran out.
That's true.
Sam Smith it would probably work for, because I know there's people who are like, who's this? There's some older women who are like, who's this handsome young man? Maybe he'll wed me one day.
I bet you're right.
Yeah.
And it's clearly a woman, I don't know, from a village that doesn't get television or barely electricity.
Yeah, like Tacoma.
It's the woman from Oliver. Yeah. Who's like, maybe he'll wed me.
Now, I have a question. Do you think that Sam Smith has taken the place of other crooner who...
Clay Aiken?
No.
That's offensive.
Who's the other crooner who's like, I'm doing Gap ads?
Bublé?
Yeah, Bublé.
Yes.
Do you think he's taking his place?
They all take each other's places. Bublé takes place of Connick. Who are we talking about? Sam Smith takes place of Bublé. Here's Rosie Perez.
Is it just one industry-wide musical chairs?
Yeah.
And then whoever doesn't get a seat,
it is.
out?
It's like, who's got a beautiful voice this year? But Sam Smith does have I'm not going to sit here and talk about Sam Smith. I think he has a great voice. He's got great energy, great charisma. I love, the last two were lies. I don't know. But I bet Aretha
Sure,
Franklin
why not?
him.
Oh, if Aretha Franklin likes him, then he's probably got good charisma.
I bet.
I don't want to watch any more award shows because I have to do things in my life. Like I had to go to the grocery store. It was either go to the Grammys or go to the grocery store because I look at all the labels.
Yeah.
And I need to know how much sugars, how much fats, how much sodiums.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's way more fun than an award show.
And sometimes I don't even have a list, so I got to look at every single item.
You go through every item at the grocery store.
Yeah. It takes a long time, and I wear one of those
monocles.
The loops that they use in photography.
Oh, yeah.
So I can see all the numbers really clear.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just get disappointed every Grammy season because, like where are the greats? Where's, Vivaldi? Where's, Beethoven?
Do they give classical
Here's
awards
Mozart. I don't know. They should still. I mean, I would still give Mozart a Grammy.
Don't you think it's a shame that they haven't gotten at least Lifetime Achievement Awards?
It's pretty fucked up that, like, for instance, that you can't go to the Mozart Museum and there's not a Grammy there. That's an oversight, in my opinion.
Well, do you think there were Grammys back in the day, but they were made out of like chicken legs or something, and like they disintegrated?
It was just back then Grammys were traditionally just made out of when your grandmother died, they'd put her head on your piano.
Oh, they would.
Yeah.
Oh, like
and you'd be like "There's my
Yorick
Grammy"
style.
Yes. But I only listened to.
So you would just play the piano while your grandmother's flesh just disintegrated from her skull.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best album of the year should have been La Boheme. Oh, I listened to that. The opera.
Okay.
I listened to that.
I doubt you've ever been to an opera.
Opera?
Yeah.
Oh God, I love it.
You just confirmed
I love it. I go.
Where do you go?
I go straight to the opera. I go straight to the opera.
Okay. Where is it? What's the address?
The opera. You go right to the I just go right to the opera. I get in my car. Sorry. I get in the car and I say, well, I'd love to hear Renee tonight. And then they take me to the opera.
And where... Oh, you have a driver?
Yeah.
Where does your driver drive you to?
Who
How
cares?
long are you in the car?
From anywhere from
really,
0...
kidnapping or an opera night is all the same to you. You don't know where you're
I
going.
get in a car. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if it's a Kia, Jaguar. There's a Maxima. I don't care.
Are those the only cars you know? Kia, Jaguar, and Maxima?
Yeah.
Okay. No,
that's one car.
I'd like to
That's
say...
only one car.
Oh, it's all together? It's a mishmash car?
I don't know. I heard the name. One time I think I asked a driver what kind of car he drove, and over the years it's gotten muddled, but I think it's Kia Jaguar Maxima.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Now, what's your driver's name?
Joan.
Like that? That has a lot of A's?
Very foreign. He's very foreign.
It's a man named Joan? Okay. Is he...
You're saying it
Is he oh, sorry. Joan? Does Joan have a drinking problem?
Major.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, total alcoholic, but only when he drives.
How can you afford this? Because we make the same amount of money.
So says you.
Oh, you're doing investments or something?
I stand to make every year approximately $50,000 to $60,000.
Oh, cool. And you spend it clearly on American
I
Apparel
spent it
t-shirts.
in about 2 days or 3 days.
On what?
Anyway, you've got to come to the opera with me sometime.
Never.
I hope the Grammy...
I'm sure you're the worst. If this is true, you're the worst person at the opera. You're talking the whole time.
How could you?
You're going, that would look better on me. You're yelling that.
I do that because I think most headdresses look better on me than other people. A. B.
You're probably fanning yourself the whole time.
I am with someone else's feet.
Yeah.
Because I forget my fan.
So
I'll bend them at the knee and I'll...
That's kind of you. Yeah.
That's usually an old woman who's dumb as shit anyway and about to die.
Yeah, so what does she care?
Yeah. And then she really doesn't know what's going on because I rip off her glasses and then rip out her hearing aid. And I take her feet.
Yeah.
Myself with
Yeah.
that. So she doesn't know which end is up anyway.
Well,
and I usually
honestly,
put a bag over her
why
head.
an old person? Because their joints don't work as well.
Because they don't. First of all, not an old person, an old woman. And second
Always
of all,
an old woman. Why would you ever victimize an old man? It's just not your
mean.
style.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Generally because their feet flat faster.
It's not true. I'm telling you, they have arthritis.
They have less control.
You have to do the whole leg if you want to do this.
They give up
I'm a
quicker.
doctor. I know.
You're right. I stand corrected.
I'm an old lady foot doctor, and I know I know shoals,
Mm-hmm.
I know gelin, and I know ankles.
Gelin?
Gelin.
What's that?
You're not gelin. Catch up.
I know that's nothing to brag about, so I don't
Catch
know.
up.
What does that mean, like Asics?
Gelin. You put the gels in your feet.
Oh, so it's not
gelin.
cool. Okay, so it's officially not cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
You haven't seen the gelin display
No, that's honestly...
at the pharmacy?
I do need to go out more. My Friday nights are spent doing the wrong thing for sure.
Yeah, I'll
go see the gelin display at the
They
pharmacy.
come in different sizes if you need.
Unless I must be mistaken, is the pharmacy a club or a bar? You're surely
It's
not.
a club.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Here's what's fun. The club has recreated an actual pharmacy.
Oh.
So you can go and you can dance or you can get prescriptions for your lycopene or
So
whatever.
you stand in line to go to a
Lycopene's
club
not
that's
a club.
ultimately just a pharmacy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can get your muscle relaxers, you can get your lanolin, you can get your vitamin E oil
Mm-hmm.
for your wrinkles or whatever. Not you personally.
Believe me, I know.
One of my friends started doing Botox and I didn't even know it.
Really? Will you tell me when this ends who it was?
Yes.
I won't say a thing.
And I've kind of sort of been thinking about maybe doing a tiny filler on the top lip.
After all the shit I've gone through when I told you I wanted to do that?
But you don't have, but I have a problem, you don't.
You don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem, you don't have a problem.
Well, then maybe neither of us should get something done.
Wait, I don't want to do this pack. We should go both get it done at the same time.
Yes, that's the way to go.
Should we go do it at the same time and live tweet it?
We should get matching fillers.
Okay.
And then be like,
Restylane?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
But you're
know.
getting a filler?
Well, I don't know. I don't
Where's
know.
you wanted to get
I
this.
want to get this.
But I want to get just a tiny, I want like a Thumbelina style filler.
Listen.
Just like a needle that you would use on
I'll
Thumbelina.
give you a really deep discount and I'll do it myself.
I don't do fix a flat in my mouth.
No, I'm not doing that. No, this is just going to be like bubble gum.
What do you mean?
I put
You're going to chew bubble gum and put it in
I
my...
chew bubble gum and then I slice open your face. I stick the bubble gum in and I sew it back up.
Oh, okay. Why can't it... So I'll look like just Snaggletooth Dracula?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go to a Russian nurse, thank you.
Fair enough. Well, she's back. She loved the Grammys. Yeah. She loved the Grammys.
She live tweeted it.
She live tweeted it.
Yeah.
She did whatever. Did you see her on the red carpet?
She looked so
amazing.
beautiful.
She looked amazing. She had that wig. She had those diamonds.
She had all of it.
She had all of it.
Oh, you know who we're talking about. MailChimp. Yeah.
MailChimp offers a way to design, send, and share email newsletters for people and businesses around the world.
MailChimp is so happy because I've seen on our own Twitter, as a matter of fact, that people have signed up for MailChimp services, all of her services, because of this, because of how we depict her. We just make her human.
Well, do you know that she just signed on for a new NBC hour-long drama?
Oh, she did?
Yeah, they're bringing back.
Is it police drama?
Yes, they're bringing back.
Please say Hill Street Blues.
They're bringing back Hill Street Blues, and she's playing
the captain.
Yes, exactly. So it's very exciting.
I love it.
It's a very exciting time. MailChimp, celebrating creativity, chaos, and teamwork since 2001.
MailChimp.
A Space Odyssey. The movie. It's a movie.
But they're redoing that with MailChimp.
No, that's just a movie I was referencing.
Oh, I was confused, yeah.
Well, I'm not on Grindr. It's the don't accuse me.
Anymore.
No, you didn't accuse me. You know, I've never been on it.
You haven't?
I went on one time.
How do you make your cumin?
What does that mean?
How do you grind your cumin?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
For your recipes.
Oh, I'm not on the app Grindr that says here are the things you can grind at home.
Yes.
Like herbs.
Yeah.
I'm not on that Grindr.
Oh.
I'm not on any Grindr.
Are you on Hookup Grinder?
Not on Hookup Grindr either. I've never been on it. But I know all about it. That sounds like I just lied, doesn't it? I know all about Grindr, but I've never been on it.
You've been on it vis-a-vis other people.
And really only, I shot a segment for it with our friend Ben Hoffman a while ago. And
yeah.
I went on it for that. But anyway, nothing wrong with it. Go for it.
Yeah, I always want to know if there's someone 10 feet away who wants to fuck.
Exactly. However, I do have a problem with it only when...
What if they did that at the gynecologist office?
What?
It was like someone 10 feet from you wants to fuck and it's only one person and you find out it's your doctor.
That would be horrifying. From, like, every reason.
Yeah.
And really, I feel like that
And you're like, why is he on Grindr? He's got to look at my labs.
I feel like that person could potentially get, like, dismembered for something. Disbarred.
I think either. You don't know who you're fucking with. I could be crazy. What if I'm on my period?
Dismemberment, I thought was an overreaction, but it's absolutely not.
Because what if I'm on my day one of my period, which is the worst day, right?
Yeah.
It's my tramadol day.
Oh, boy.
And then
what does that mean?
That means I have to take a muscle relaxer
in
order to function as a human being.
Yeah.
Because it feels like a tiny man with a pickaxe is just trying to work his way out from the inside.
God.
So... if I was on day one of my period, I found out my gynecologist was on Grindr while I was trying to hook up with someone in Grindr in my gynecologist's office, I would fucking go apeshit.
I don't blame you.
I'd take those stirrups and I'd chop his legs right off.
Absolutely. A Misery style.
Yeah.
Put him in the stirrups. Bash his ankles in.
Did that answer your question for your shoe?
It did.
Okay.
So Matt Moore, who is a 20-ish, different than Michael Moore and different than any other person you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's registering for you, I think is wrong.
Okay.
I think. He is an...
Save More?
What?
The grocery store chain?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
no.
Not the heir to that.
I said yes, but I actually meant a resounding no.
Okay.
Not the heir to that. So,
I'm the heir of a grocery store chain.
Save More. Thank you so much. No. He's the heir to the Designers Imposters fortune. Just kidding.
Oh, Matt Moore. I wish he was.
Yeah, me too. Matt Moore is an ex-gay activist, meaning that he's a member of the ex-gay community, which doesn't really exist, but is basically like, I used to be gay, and things are so much better for me now.
And I'm pretending.
Exactly, that I'm living a lie. So basically...
that guy smiles like this.
Exactly.
He never blinks.
Right. So about a year ago, I'm just sort of giving you a backstory leading up to the of most ridiculous thing he's done recently.
Yeah, so we can know his character and where he's come from. And
so he's a blogger, and which legitimate, but he's a blogger and is sort of
Does he make money?
Yes, he's sort of well known in the ex-gay community and like writes articles makes money in the way that he like writes articles for Christian publications and is a contributor for a lot of things whenever the phrase ex-gay is tossed around.
Right.
Anyway, he about a year ago was...
Why don't they just call themselves straight?
Because I think they call themselves because they're not. I think they call themselves ex-gay to give themselves a name to like...
Because they're not actually straight. Because
they still have, I think a lot of them still have like urges and tendencies.
Right? So they're bisexual.
And I think they honestly call themselves ex-gay to promote the fact that you can change.
Survive it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is all, of course, bullshit.
Right, okay.
We know that's not
But
possible.
I'm just saying, for the movement, I'm saying, as a logical being looking at this, They're just saying they're straight. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, except they're putting a different name on it so that people will be, I think, more attracted to it. And say you can also be.
It's a marketing tactic.
Yes,
yeah.
I think that's right. Anyway, so about
it's
a year
like
ago.
New Coke or whatever.
It's exactly like New Coke. So about a year ago, this guy, Matt Moore, was found on Grindr with like a profile and had a million...
Was his dick out?
No, he was just a face.
You can't do that there, right?
You can't do that there. They take you right off.
Can you do like a paint on your dick so you can see your dick, but it's like
I think if
Blue
it's a
Man
really
Group style?
convincing painting of like a face on your dick, or a torso
like a sad
on your
clown?
dick, or just if you just put up like a sad clown. First of all, you're gonna get fucked like crazy.
Yeah,
like no problem. And if I know a sad clown is 20 feet away, I'm pulling down my pants.
Exactly,
without a doubt.
But you know what I mean? Like if you know how some ladies sometimes they'll like.
I don't know.
Remember when
if it involves anything we've said and then switching
Sorry,
to this.
I keep pointing at my vagina. Remember when Demi Moore painted a suit on her pregnant body?
Yeah.
Like that. She was naked, but she had paint on. Can you do that
on
on
So if someone
Grindr?
painted like blue jeans on
their dick, but they were like, I've got blue jeans on.
Yeah.
Would that be in violation of the code of behavior?
Yes, but I think he would probably be too popular. Because of course you'd want to hook up with that person.
And by the way, not important to the story.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No, really couldn't be less relevant. But so yeah, this guy was caught on Grindr like a year ago and has been on it, and he had a few things to sort of defend himself. He said that he was sending pictures to guys, but that he was wrong in being on Grindr and that he hasn't changed his views on homosexuality. And he says that creating a Grindr profile and talking to guys on it was major disobedience on my part. And I won't be on Grindr again ever. Now, basically,
that lies.
Yeah, don't ever say something like I won't ever do this again.
Yeah,
like, just
this guy should never do a sentence. He
Yeah.
should never do declaratives. Only questions.
He also
I
said
won't be
that
on Grindr again.
What's also like shocking and absolutely I don't believe it is that he's saying that he didn't hook up with anyone, nor did he engage in conversation, like hookup conversation, or anything explicit. Which then, why not go to Reader's Digest?
Their app.
Why don't go
their
to their
hookup app?
Yeah.
Where you just do life
large print and
you
then,
just share life
yeah.
in these United States
exactly.
jokes. And,
talk to other people who are reading it about the rocking chair they're staring at that very moment.
Yeah.
Like
other harrowing tales of dogs finding their family after 10 years.
Yeah. I used to love reading Reader's Digest because
it's all I did at my grandma's nursing home.
Me too. My piano teacher, who was older than anything, in the waiting room, she had like a ton of Reader's Digest, and while I was waiting, I would just like flip through them like fucking candy.
I thought all those jokes were so funny.
I thought it was like brilliant, and I remember thinking like, why don't we subscribe to Reader's Digest at home? It has the best stories, the best pictures, the best commemorative plates.
I'm going to make my kids read it so they know what jokes are, especially jokes at the expense of foreigners. Harrowing tales about animals and people who've survived lightning strikes.
Yep.
And commemorative coins.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine the work they're doing with a Kate Middleton plate right now.
Oh, it's all over it. And realistic baby dolls.
I was about to say, and whatever those are called, and realistic babies.
And frozen American flags that you can just like put up with it.
I'm not kidding. I'm getting a subscription. I think I'm going to subscribe.
Get the large print.
I'm going to get the large print.
Yeah. Oh my God, read it on the subway in New York. Feel like in full like Brooklyn Industries.
I'm going to. Fully reading Reader's Digest, a large print.
Can I borrow it after you're done?
Yes. The clues for those crossword puzzles are like, biggest star in the world. And it's like, the answer is Chris Christopherson. Like, that's where they're
or
at.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so...
Don't do it. I'm gonna get it for your birthday.
Okay, great.
Okay. It would be my pleasure.
I'll get you one for your birthday too. Okay. Yours is coming up quicker, so I'll get you. You already know what you're getting.
If you send it to my mailbox, then I have to see those guys, and they're like, "What? Your mail came?" Because they always hand me my mail.
Yeah. Even your parents will be like, "She's kind of uncool."
Yeah. Oh, it'll be awful.
It'll be great.
Bon Appetit.
Yep.
Los Angeles Magazine, which I got because of you.
It's a great, it's not bad if you live in LA.
Reader's Digest.
Yeah. Okay. So at the time of this Grindr thing, Moore said, basically, I just wanted to see who was on it and who was around me. I can honestly go outside. If you want to see who's around you, you could have just walked outside. I can honestly say I didn't have any kind of sexual conversations with anyone. Lie. Anyone who sent me any kind of explicit photos or conversations, I blocked immediately. The first time I got on it, I wanted to go out and I wanted to go to the gay bars in New Orleans. I was just trying to meet people. Okay. Fine.
For what?
Exactly. So he kind of did
To
something.
eat some ajui,
Yeah. He kind of
some roux,
exactly. He kind of did.
etouffee.
Have you been there?
Uh-huh.
I was hoping that
Once
you
or
would be
twice.
hoping to say that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Did you ever go for Mardi Gras?
No, I went to for Jazz Fest.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty boring.
I bet it's less.
It's
I bet
hot.
it's better than going for Mardi Gras, though.
Everything. I mean, do you like sitting? Do you like doing activities in a sauna?
No.
That's everything in New Orleans.
I want to go. I'll go. I want to go sometime, but I want to go on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and not a Fat Tuesday.
No, yeah, like a skinny Wednesday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
That's what they should call it the day after the Mardi Gras to get people to lose all their beer weight.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So anyway, he just wanted to say that he, was disobedient to Christ and felt bad about it, but God forgives, blah, blah, blah. So the latest thing he did this week, which I think he thought was well-intentioned, but is actually bonkers and really no defense, was he sort of defended the conservative church's views on homosexuality and compared them, basically said, guys, I get that you think that we're the church persecutes you, but we're not as bad as ISIS and what they're doing. And so he went on this whole thing.
Oh, good. They're not beheading people?
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
And so he said, there are words that I see used by Americans, both gay and straight, to describe the church's stance on sexuality. But I'd like you to step back for a second and consider what's happening across the pond.
No,
which
don't
I've
change
never
this.
heard. Also, across the
About the
pond is
Middle East?
London. Yeah, exactly.
Across the pond to the Middle East.
Exactly. Across the pond and 10,000 miles further.
Across different climates
Exactly.
altogether.
Yeah. Cross many ponds in a land far, far. It's offensive
You
even the
should
way.
just say across Russia because you should go the other way. It's probably shorter.
Really, you're wasting miles. What's happening across the pond in a land far, far away to people like you. So, of course, he's referring to, we find out he's referring to ISIS and what's happening in Iraq. And what he is actually talking about is, and these weren't as widely distributed as I thought they should have been, but I guess ISIS found this man, I think more than one, who was allegedly gay. They blindfolded him, took him to the top of a 7-story building, and threw him off. The guy, this is horrifying. The guy survived the fall, and so then they stoned him to death on the ground for being gay. And that was the reason. They're saying he was allegedly gay, which I think he was, but they didn't confirm it. So Moore basically said,
can I just for 1 second? Two things. Why are we not attacking? I'm sorry. Like, I've never been like, let's go to war, but these fuckers are crazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think we're doing, I don't know. It's complicated. Right, Meryl? I mean, it is.
How is it complicated? I mean, I hate to sound like a fucking conservative right-wing nut job, but like,
I don't get them out, of course. They're the biggest motherfuckers in the business.
They're killing innocent people?
Yeah.
And bragging about it?
Yeah.
And then Downton Abbey won't change the dog's name.
I know. And really, they should.
Change the dog's name.
They should have a storyline where they're just like, oh, I forgot the dog's name. Me too. So did everyone.
Well, no one has even acknowledged the fucking dog for like 10 years. And then this year, every single scene, it's like, come ISIS. Let's go, ISIS. It drives me crazy.
Everyone, I'll tell you why. Everyone's in it for the hashtag.
ISIS hashtag? I don't know.
I don't know either. So more said about
nothing has upset me as much as this.
Oh, it's horrifying. It's actually
and they're doing it to women, children, gay men, fucking innocent foreigners who are just like, oh, I'm here to bring relief aid, and they're like, oh, come into this fucking thing, we're gonna burn you alive.
Yep, it's horrifying. So Moore wrote what I just described about this gay man.
Those guys got toothy blowjobs.
Saying
that's what they're pissed about.
Saying this is intolerance, this is hatred, this is bigotry, this is oppression. We know all this. This is violation of human rights. It's extremism and it's evil. But the message of the gospel, the message that saturates the blog and words of so many people out there that you think are being hateful toward you, is not a message of adhere to our belief system or we're going to throw you off a roof. If that's what we were saying, you would have every right to be disgusted with us. You'd have every right to slam us. You'd have every right to shut us down. But thankfully, that's not what we're saying. Not even close.
Yeah. Like a slam book?
Slam book.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
There are levels of things. And by the way, nothing else is ISIS right now.
Let me tell you something.
ISIS is the only ISIS right now.
This is the level. My therapist used to get so frustrated with me because I would be like,
but there's people starving.
Yes,
and
she's like, no, you are how you feel right now about how you've been treated is very valid. It doesn't matter if you can't measure it to what other people are going through.
And also that's a horrible defense of hate. To be like, well, that hate is worse. Aren't you lucky? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves, compassionate behavior and human dignity. Everyone. And this sort of thing of like, well, we're not throwing you off a building. We're just saying you're going to hell. Fuck off. Like,
not only that, but they're actively trying to get LGBT rights off the books.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. I hate, and then he writes, disagree with this if you wish. That's your prerogative. But we're not going to throw you off a roof for it. Step back and look at the world and reevaluate your definitions of love and hate. What ISIS is doing was what real hatred looks like. Dude, why would you even want to compare your religion to terrorism? Why would you even go down that fucking road? You're an idiot. You're just shooting yourself in the foot. And in this guy's defense, but only semi-defense, he is in like his mid-20s. So he is still...
I don't care.
I kind of don't either. And I looked at this and I thought, like, this guy's young. I don't want to just like slam him through the roof. Clearly, and by the way, since he has come out as ex-gay, he has a lot of friends who won't talk to him, some family that won't talk to him, like, who think that that's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Who are sort of like... Or not who won't talk to him, but don't accept it.
Who are super
Who
Christian?
are like, you're gay. No, who were like, just be who you are. Why are you doing this?
Well, that's not right of those people.
It isn't.
To be like, you're gay, but you're going to be ex-gay, so you better leave.
I get, though, that it would be hard to support something like that, but yeah. I mean, you shouldn't, like I said, compassion and dignity. Like, if you really... I feel sorry for this guy. I feel sorry for anyone going through this kind of thing, that you don't have it in you to love yourself enough that much, or to even think that there would be a superpower out there that would hate you for being who you are.
But I don't understand. It sounds like he's got a supportive family.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it either. But so anyway, so I originally felt bad for this guy, and I felt like I was picking on a kid, but I don't feel like that. He's not a kid.
Do you think does he have a lot of followers? Does he feel like he can't back away from this thing because he's built like an
look
empire?
Look at like Exodus International was an empire until the founders of that were like, guess what? We lived a lie. It doesn't work. Bye. Yeah. We're getting married.
They got married?
I know they're still together. I don't know if they got married or if they're just still together, but it's one of those.
Did they get a dog?
I'm sure.
I bet it's a Brussels Griffin.
I can't tell if that's... I don't know what kind of judgment call that is, but...
They're the cutest dogs in the world.
So yeah, they have those little beards.
I hope it's a Brussels Griffin.
I do too, Erin.
Well, because you know why? Because here's what's good about a Brussels. You go walking down the street or a grocery store if you have that farm, if you've got a therapist to like write you one of those therapy dog licenses.
I don't know what kind of people you hang out with. I don't know what you do
I'm
on
saying,
your weekends.
wherever you go with your Brussels, people stop to say, what an adorable Wookiee-looking dog.
That's actually a great reason not to get a Brussels, but go ahead.
And you can say... Isn't it funny that we have this cute dog because we used to be against gay people? And you start a conversation. And you help a lot more people that way. And all because of a tiny dog that looks like a Star Wars character.
I would like, if you could write down a list of your doctors before I leave so that I know where to drive you after this, that would be great.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dr. Kevorkian. But really, take me there.
Okay.
Because I'm ready to do this.
Did you ever think it was youth space in space Asia?
Euthanasia?
Yeah.
I wish
the first time I heard that when I was young, I was like, I wonder why they're calling it euthanasia. Do they kill themselves over there?
Throwing Shade is supported by Harry's.com.
I'm telling you, I used Harry's razors.
I got it. I got the razor. I got the cream.
The gel.
I got the I got the foaming. Okay, you get foam. Oh, let me tell you what you get. For $15, their starter kit includes a razor, foaming shave gel, shave cream, 3 razor blades, and free shipping.
I used all 3 razor blades at once. I used one on my forehead, one on one side of my face, and the other on the other side of my face.
I was like, I'm going to put this to the test.
Yeah.
So what I did is I took horse vitamins. Because they make your hair grow really long.
Oh, they do?
And I didn't shave my legs for almost 7 months.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it took it clean off.
Clean off.
Clean off.
Very smooth shave.
Go to Harry's.com now and get $5 off. All you have to do is type in our coupon code SHADE, SHADE, don't spell it a weird way, with your first purchase. That's HARRYS.com and use the code SHADE at checkout. Harry's.com. Start shaving better today.
Do it.
Not manana.
Sade did it. I saw her this weekend and I told her to use the code SHADE. So Sade shade it.
How do you think her arms are so smooth?
Exactly.
Well, Fox News is at it again.
Oh, they don't stop.
Not one, but twice. That's twice.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So on Saturday, hedge fund founder Jonathan Hoenig, I think that's how you say his name, Hoenig. I feel like now that
Hoenig,
I've said his name, we've talked about him before.
Or Hoenig? Isn't Sarah Koenig? Doesn't she spell it like that?
Yes, you're right. So
maybe
it's Jonathan Hoenig.
Maybe.
He went on Fox News to prove that you don't need to be smart to be rich.
That's true.
He was talking about mandatory vaccines, and he made the leap that government intrusion would lead to forced abortions.
Government intrusion.
Government intrusion for forced vaccines.
Oh, right.
Would lead to forced abortions.
This fucking vaccine thing is so crazy that they're getting on that bandwagon. We hate science. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly. He said, think about where this could lead if government gets involved in science and medicine. The nerve!
I know. A worse country.
Government involved in science?
Can you imagine?
We might actually go to the moon.
Yeah, exactly.
He said, forced sterilizations, forced abortion, forced pills, forced treatments. He just
general forced pills,
forced spa days.
Yeah,
forced
forced
shiatsu.
crutches, whether you need them or not.
Yeah, forced Egyptian brow threading.
Yeah, forced homes.
Yeah, all kinds of forced
stuff.
He said that, but then he goes to say, if someone's contagious, they should be quarantined by the government because they are, quote, at a risk to the public at large.
So's this
so
dude.
Cherry picking how you want the government. I would like a police state, but I want that police state to give us all the rights all the freedoms we want. Not even the dumbest thing.
Can you imagine the world we would live in?
This guy runs a hedge fund.
I know. If all of this happened. If there was just no government interference for everything, it would be dog eat dog. It'd be the road. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, you don't have the money to get vaccinated. I hope you don't get sick, because if you do, we're going to throw you in jail.
Yeah.
Welcome to America.
Yeah.
Okay, not even the dumbest thing that happened on Fox last week. Fox and Friends were discussing Frozen, and it took them over a year to come up with this fun theory. Steve Ducey says,
oh God, he is. I don't know which one's worse, Kilmeade or Ducey, but they're both idiots.
Well, Ducey, I wish
they make Elizabeth Hasselbeck look like a genius.
I know, she looks like Albert Einstein compared to them.
Yeah.
I wish she would just change his last name to Duty.
Me too.
Just to get it, just to really transmit.
Yep.
What he's.
I feel like Steve Ducey's the kind of guy who's like, I could do a stand-up special. I feel like he'd be like, I could do that.
He's for sure the guy in a restaurant when someone's choking. He's like, I got this.
Yeah.
But he's got never took a class in the Heimlich. Why is it called the Heimlich? Is it a guy? Is it named after a dude?
It's named after that band.
Wilhelm Heimlich?
Heim.
Oh, Heim.
Or Haim. It's named after them for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So he said that Frozen is, this is a quote, empowering girls, but turning our men into fools and villains.
I don't know what to do. I mean, it makes me, it just is so shocking. Isn't it shocking that people, just like.
Oh, the minute you turn the gender table, everyone's awake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Wait. Well, how are little boys supposed to watch this movie?
I also love that strength of women.
Hi, welcome to what we've been doing.
Weakness of men. That the two are somehow go together.
It's a yin and yang, and the fish are always swimming over each other.
I do want to admit that I a little bit think Bryan Kilmeade is cute. A little bit.
The bow tie guy?
The one who's not Steve Ducey.
I don't know.
The like dumb guy.
They all look like my accountant.
Now I don't think he's cute. Yeah, you're right. Now I don't think he's cute.
Oh, because you said
that happened really fast. Yeah, I said it out loud. I said it out loud and then it went away.
What happened? Your boner went away?
Yeah.
You've had a boner this whole time.
I've had a boner this entire
years.
Yeah.
So they had this woman, Penny Nance, who really, could you get a better name for an early Beatles?
No, I think I saw her at Hamburger Mary. She did drag bingo the other night.
Penny Nance.
Penny Nance.
She only does Beatles covers.
Yeah.
She is the CEO of Concerned Women for America. Now, I don't know if that means that these are scared women who are worried about the future of America.
They're not scared, Erin. They're concerned.
Yeah.
And that's a big difference. Concern means I have a lot of things to say, but I'm not ever going to do anything.
Right, exactly. And is this about America or America Ferrera? Because she hasn't been working lately.
I'm concerned.
Yeah.
She is friends with Blake Lively.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
So she agreed with them, and she added this. And she looks like Republican Gina Gershon. So
Oh,
I feel
so
like
she's,
she has
like,
like
really
a
pretty.
I feel like she has a Cruella de Vil voice.
I do want to say that when I said the Penny Nance thing about the drag queen, I don't know what this woman looks like. I wasn't making a joke about her
Republican
appearance.
Gina Gershon.
I was making a note that her name sounds like a drag queen name.
Penny Nance, A, Republican Gina Gershon.
Great.
B, loves crushed velvet, and she loves a wrap shirt. She also loves bright banana yellow. And you better fucking believe,
Banana yellow.
that if this wrap goes below the breast line, she has a tank top on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because there is modesty in this house.
Absolutely.
In the Nance household,
Yeah. Now, what color would you like
we
for
don't
the bridesmaid?
we don't show God's Grand Canyon.
No.
Yeah. I feel like that's what she calls cleavage.
I love the phrase banana yellow.
Banana yellow.
That's my favorite color.
Do you know what I mean by banana yellow?
Of course I do.
Like,
the color of a banana.
not bright enough to be fun.
No.
And just dull enough to make you look like you're sick.
Yeah, just dull enough to be like, oh, there's nothing else. I'll take a bite.
Yeah, exactly. This is last. Well, I guess mosquitoes will stay away if I do this.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that?
What?
My mom used to say that if you ate a banana, mosquitoes would leave you alone.
Is that why my parents used to throw bananas at my face every night before I went to bed?
Well, they kept you in a monkey cage.
That's true.
So that might be part of it.
Yeah.
So she said, I don't know how she talks. I'm just going to do a voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just Disney, but Hollywood in general has often sent the message that men are superfluous, that they're stupid, that they're in the way, and if they contribute anything to a family, it's a paycheck. And that's just not true.
What is she talking about?
That's just not true, and it's not good social science. First of all, you came up with you're doing your whole fucking Circus Maximus by yourself. You're the clown, you're the lion, you're the guy with the top hat.
Yeah.
You're doing it all, and you're making it sound like we all think this.
Yeah.
No one has ever said that Frozen is bad for boys.
And no one also has ever said, like, have you ever noticed how Hollywood depicts men so poorly? Like, that's
Never.
Not even idiots say that. Like, come on, look at this year's movies, as varied as they can be for men. Foxcatcher, Whiplash,
Yeah, Lifetime
Boyhood,
movie for men, yeah.
Theory of Everything, Imitation Game. Like, there are plenty of roles and nuances for men.
They
in
were
movies.
all making money. And that's her point.
I'm going to say it.
Do you know what I mean? They had paychecks.
Eddie Redmayne smiled too much in that movie. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
But
and then I'm stepping away from it, but that's what I'm saying.
How hard is it to sit in a chair?
And how hard is it to smile? And I don't know. I thought he was great. I hated that movie, but I hate that he was just every clip was he was just like.
I'm sure he worked hard. He just looked like he was farting the whole time.
Yeah.
And joke's on you until you smell it. You know what I mean?
That's a great performance.
That's what he did.
That's what his performance.
That's what he
No, he was excellent, but like the movie was bullshit. It's terrible.
Fine, I don't care. I'm tired of people playing people with disabilities and getting an Oscar, and then everything else like gets blown out of the water. It was a fucking Lifetime movie.
Yeah, it was.
The only way it could have been more Lifetime is if his daughter got stolen.
Yeah, stolen.
I
love that instead of kidnapped.
Yeah, stolen. Okay, then she said. Then Penny Nance said, the question for us as moms is when we bring our daughter to see Frozen or whatever the movie is, we often have our little boy sitting there. And is this message helpful? Where was this woman during every single movie ever made for children?
Yeah.
Where has she been? Hibernating in ice? Was she melted out of something?
Yeah.
Was it a nitrogen situation? Was she in a tank? I don't know. But she hasn't been awake.
Yeah.
She hasn't been sentient, that's for sure. Oh, she might be a robot.
She might be.
Maybe they just downloaded her with information to, like, have these kind of thoughts. That's a scary world.
Yeah,
Republican
very.
robots?
No thanks.
I'll shoot myself right in the face.
Okay.
So she says, we want them to know, the boys, we want them to know that they are essential. We want to raise heroes.
Then do that. Then tell them. Don't sit them in front of the TV and say, good luck, Chuck. Like, I mean,
How
you know
about
what I
this?
mean? It's up to you.
Oh, maybe they could watch one of the 500 Supermans or one of the 70 million Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Or one of the Batmans.
Yeah.
The rest, I don't care. George Clooney, all the
No.
jokes.
That's the only good one.
Zemeckis,
Yeah, that's the
only
only
good
good
one. Yeah, the Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Exactly. She said, "We want to raise real men. We want to encourage masculinity and not villainize masculinity."
Okay.
So
Mission accomplished.
what? So like, what is taking him to Frozen how is this gonna suddenly unravel all the weird gender shit that you're
you have to do what I do with my children. I sit them down in front of Frozen. Well, first I say, God, guys, I totally forgot you were here. And then I say, today we're going to sit down and watch a movie, and I explain Frozen, and then I explain to them, I say, those are bitches who are out to fucking get you.
Yeah.
You got that, boys? And then I say, and then when the song Let It Go comes on, I sing, guys, we're going to change the lyrics from Let It Go to She's a Hoe. And we're going to sing that.
That's good. So these are your sons? I thought you only had 2 daughters.
I did. They were stolen. And then
your sons were stolen and you got them back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like a wallet or a watch.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But they can't sell those.
Well, that's all this woman needs to do is just totally slut shame and just very healthy female characters in cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, okay, so they called it the Frozen effect, by which
they put a name on hating the movie Frozen.
Well, thank God it's not the butterfly effect.
Oh, with Samuel Davis
Jr.
No, Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, but also Samuel Davis Jr. So then this woman went on to talk about true men, like the one in the Aurora shooting, who jumped on top of his girlfriend during the movie theater shooting.
She referenced that?
She said, that's the kind of man we want to raise, the kind that's going to, when there's a theater shooting,
jump
in front of the gun.
Definitely don't put on a cartoon for your kids. Tell them about the Aurora shooting. Yeah. Show them the Dark Knight Rises, and then tell them what happened during the Aurora shooting and how horrifying it was and what one man did to save everyone else. Good night.
Well, he leapt on top of his girlfriend to save her. Yeah. And she's saying,
tell your
those
children
are the
that
men
story immediately.
That we need.
Absolutely.
I can't think of a better time to reference that tragedy.
I can't either.
Talking about a movie Frozen and then bringing up the Aurora shooting.
Absolutely.
I can't think of a better time.
But it's great because then you can go into Heath Ledger's suicide. You can tell
transition
them all
right in.
Perfect for children. Anyone interested in Frozen needs to hear these stories.
Heroin deaths in Hollywood. Yeah, anybody. River Phoenix.
Yes.
Heroin deaths. What have you. Now, here's something. I don't want to get into like a whole like tragedy, jumping in front of somebody, pissing match.
Yeah.
But during the Sydney shootings, do you remember this? The coffee shop thing?
Yeah.
Okay. A woman shielded her pregnant friend and died. So I'm just saying, I don't think she's done all of her research as far as how you make a hero.
How you throw... Right, sure.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, like, we need to raise, like...
What is she on? I mean, it's just like, I don't even know. If someone said that to me, like, well, the Aurora shooting, I would be like, I don't know.
What are we talking about?
I thought we were talking about Ileana Douglas and Ilsa. I don't know what their names are in that movie.
They're all Ilya something.
Yeah, something.
Well, her point being now,
Anna
like,
and Ilsa,
how are we going to teach boys to jump in front of gunfire at movie theaters if we're showing them movies where they're not the hero, where they're actually the villain? By the way, one movie in like 500 years of cinema has depicted the love interest male as actually someone who's using the woman.
Yeah.
What? Like, I can't even think of another one. Mm-hmm. Groundhog Day? No, I can't even.
I can't either.
Right? So here's some... Penny, whatever. I mean, I guess why do I even get worked up about this? Because it's Fox News and everyone's about to die who watches that network and they'll be gone soon. But like, I really...
Yeah, the Kool-Aid, they drank the Kool-Aid years
ago. They're out of Kool-Aid, everybody. So the fact that this woman's on TV really bothers me. The fact that she's part of this organization, Concerned Women for America. What are they even doing? So I looked it up. Okay, because I feel like a lot of people come on there, they're like the ex-gay or whatever, they're like self-titles.
Yes.
They're like, I started this group. And this
I'm the founder of my apartment.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you wanted a crazy person to come on and reinforce everything that you wanted to do in the show today? I'm here. I'm
the president and CEO of trying to figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah. So she... They describe the Concerned Women for America as a recognized, by whom, I don't know, national, like recognized.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
National authority on cultural, children's, and women's issues, which all that's a really nice way of saying, like, we're shitty people. Mm-hmm. Some of their expertise include family, experts on family. Experts on education, which beg to differ. Healthcare reform, which means they're fighting actively against healthcare reform.
A lot of code words here.
Sanctity of human life.
Okay.
Yeah. Religious liberty. Mm-hmm. The specifically the Planned Parenthood government funding, and then they list abortion, which is just really the same thing. Traditional marriage, enemy of you. Childhood obesity, enemy of my children. National sovereignty. Mm-hmm. Who is arguing national sovereignty?
Honestly.
Why even list it? Indecency on the public airwaves. Guilty.
On the public airwaves.
These are the public airwaves. Do not be lewd on PBS.
God, she sounds like a bucket of fun.
Please don't if you start small talk with this woman at a party, you're just
impossible.
You're gonna murder yourself with the tiny corn. That's the only thing you'll have to get it over with. Common Core curriculum.
I don't know what that means.
Common Core is
yeah.
It's like don't teach science in school.
Do sit-ups or whatever.
Yeah. Abstinence and out of wedlock births.
Well,
together in one sentence.
Yeah.
So
I teach those at last at the old age home around
abstinence and out of wedlock births. Yeah.
I go to nursing homes and I say, don't have sex, and if you do have sex, get protected and don't have a baby unless you're married.
Yeah. Oh, you're not doing a very good job because there's like a really high occurrence of STDs in nursing homes.
In nursing homes, I know.
What is it? The clap?
It's like 98% of people have
herpes.
No, it is a lot. Yeah, because they don't know about too much about preventative methods.
I didn't wait. So, I just got all the STDs now.
Oh, yeah.
So, because I feel like, why do it when you're old?
No, yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. What I can tell from this woman, besides sitting on these far-right Christian boards, she's just sat on board after board. She has no life experience. Mm-hmm. I doubt she's ever been anywhere near somebody who, like, listens to Beyonce.
Yeah. Or who's like, whatever.
Yeah, who like knows what The Bachelor is.
Yeah.
She went to school at Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia.
I've heard of it.
Why would this town not change their name?
I know.
To Funburg. See how easy it is? And guess who started Concerned Women for America?
Nancy Reagan.
Oh, you wish. No, the wife of the author of the Left Behind series.
Great.
Yeah, just giving Nicolas Cage's jobs that he does.
In her life.
Oh my God. They oppose feminism outwardly and oppose the 1988 Act for Better Child Care, which would have provided government-sponsored child care for families in which both parents are working. So fuck you twice with a spoon or whatever. Wooden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Blisters.
Penny said only last year criticized the term war on women as phony focus group rhetoric geared to raise money and hackles among Democrats and strongly opposed the reversal of women serving in combat. So she's clearly a very happy woman who loves other women, really concerned women for America, but not for women. Yeah. Concerned women for the men of America. And fuck you, ladies. We don't care.
Yep.
And she loves, and as I mentioned, she loves Crush Velvet. So I can't think of.
Yeah. Do you think she likes the song Black Velvet? Does she like Alana Miles?
Oh, yeah. And she sings it with like a lateral lisp. Black velvet and a little bush rat. I had a friend in high school who didn't have a lateral lisp, sang every single Matchbox 20 song with a lateral lisp. Yeah. Like, what's that? What's one of their songs?
God bless. I don't remember. I can't think.
Do you remember any of their songs? It's been 1 week. Nope, that's not them.
Push was a song of theirs, but I can't remember how it went.
Push it.
No, that's not Peppa. I remember that song you did with Santana, but that was a Matchbox 20. Yeah, it's just like the ocean under the moon.
So she was singing like that. It's the same with man emotion, and I get you.
Remember how that Santana album sold like 100 million copies?
And then
he was just like, in those videos, like.
And then he was like, guess what I'm going to do next? Women's shoes.
Oh, that's right. He did. Did he call them Santandals? We got a Jumbotron.
We did.
These are fun names. Now, I would like to know these people. This is from Ken. It doesn't sound that fun yet. but it is because it's too.
I think Ken is perfectly.
Ken's
fun
a perfect. It's a great name. From Ken to Blaze.
Oh, Blaze!
Shout out to my husband Blaze. You've taught me love, courage, and strength. You're my hero, and you're saving the world every day.
What?
Wow.
I want to know.
Me too.
Oh, not if he watches Frozen.
True. Keep making the world a better place and never stop believing in yourself. You amaze me every day, and I'm grateful to wake up every morning next to you. Honestly, I'm getting sick.
Okay, we get it.
Now let's keep this adventure going. Love, Ken. Hashtag Happy Valentine's Day.
That is
Happy
so
Valentine's
sweet.
Day. Oh, it's this week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you guys are doing it right. I hope.
Way to be ahead of the Valentine's Day ball game.
This is pun. I hope you set the sheets blaze.
I hope you set the sheets ablaze.
Ablaze.
Right, with your fiery love.
Can you set the sheets ablaze?
Can you? Okay.
Because that gets both their names in.
Oh, that does. You did
Yeah.
a good. You know what? And you really give people their money's worth.
Yes. Then you can also say that when you go into vape bars. Can blaze?
Yeah, can blaze.
And then you ask.
Love to blaze. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Happy Valentine's
You don't
Day.
blaze.
Ken and
You
Blaze.
don't blaze in vape
Can
bars.
blaze.
No, vaporizer's not like
You're
blazing.
misunderstanding. You go to a vape bar and you say, "Can blaze?"
Can and blaze. I hope
and
you
but
have
you
the
dress
most
like a gypsy, so it makes sense why you.
romantic Valentine's Day. God bless.
Yeah.
All that. Well, I only say God bless because I feel like whatever Bryan did was like.
Can blaze.
Yeah, exactly. Needs to be rectified.
It was a big week on Twitter.
Oh my God, Cher! I didn't know Cher was gonna.
Is that what that sounded
Cher's
like?
gonna read all of our tweets.
I just wanted to do a
Cher,
funky-
please read all of our tweets.
Just wanted to do a funky voice.
Cher,
Okay.
read all of the tweets.
The first one is from @Beers and Breads. Erin and Bryan. Note
Cher!
No, I can't do it. Note to self. Do not listen to throwing shade at the gym. You will laugh so hard you drop the weights. And then we got an update from her, and
Yeah.
she said, P.S. Now I'm trying to escape the shame by pretending like it was some sort of badass mic drop. I love dropping weights and walking away like you just accomplished something in there, which a lot of people do, actually.
I'm gonna do that now.
In like weight bars. Okay, @MTD in NYC says, I wonder if my pronunciation.
Cher.
Okay. I wonder if my pronunciation of insurance is wrong and Erin's pronunciation of insurance is right.
How do you say it?
I need to get my insurance. Like you.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess you can also say, what kind of insurance do you have? But I would say that too.
Who gives a fuck?
@JDever12 says, listening to Throwing Shade while in jury duty purgatory.
Cher doing a spaghetti western.
Hopefully they dismiss me for giggling and snorting to myself like a crazy person. Was that better?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And then finally,
Sure.
Amber, AMBRR, which is fun. It is completely Erin and Bryan's fault that the Mordecai account just started falling.
Your face is so awful right now. Your mouth looks like
It's hard.
Your nose looks like it's being eaten by your mouth.
It felt
Wait,
like
what
it.
was that, Mordecai?
I
thing?
don't know.
Something-
I already threw the paper down. Oh, saying that the Mordecai account is now following @Amber on
no.
Twitter, and they think it's because of us.
Oh no, that's so terrible.
You can follow us on Twitter, even if you're Mordecai. I'm @Bryan Safi.
I'm at Giblotron, and if you are Mordecai, I would really welcome it because I have a lot of questions for you on how you came to be and like why people did that and like who is seeing it.
Yes. You can also email us at shadethrowing@gmail.com. You can check out our throwingshade.com.
Website, yeah,
Shadethrowing@gmail.com. You can check out our website, throwingshade.com. You can check out our Facebook page,
Throwing Shade
Throwing
podcast
Shade.
or something.
iTunes.
Go on iTunes. You just always say iTunes like it's just a thing people should get, but you should go on iTunes.
No,
and-
I've been on it. It's cool.
Yeah, you. Oh, I love that you're so up to date.
Yeah.
What you're running iTunes 2?
Yeah.
Version 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on iTunes.
They
rate.
just made it to where you can watch. They're gonna start putting TV shows on there.
Oh, they're gonna start doing that. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch The Waltons probably.
Oh, yeah. You know you can watch all of Friends for free on Netflix.
Yeah, but then you have to do Netflix.
Right. Exactly. That's what, $7. So on iTunes, you go on, you rate us. You could write anything. Like a couple of weeks ago, we said you could just give me a cappuccino. People legitimately did that, but we'll take anything really. Those ratings somehow there's some formula that I don't really understand that make us move up in the charts. Isn't that what you
yes, there is some sort of thing. We'd love to move up in the charts.
Yeah, I got to move up in this world, and I'm a ladder climber. I'm just going to be real honest about it.
Yeah. And I'm a lateral climber, so I just move sideways.
You do monkey bars.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
We have our beautiful Sean Burpee and our stunning Kristen Rossi, who do our gifts every week. We have our fab Yulin Tab over.
Intern Caroline Reston.
Hola.
Oh my gosh, he's so multicultural.
And we don't thank him enough. Bryan Thompson, who edits all our episodes, has a fabulous podcast. Brian's all of them. He has a fabulous podcast on his own called Quit It, and he's a wonderful person. Bryan
Absolutely.
Thompson.
Hi, Gia Seymour. Get well soon, and don't forget to. We also have T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
We also have I started making panties that we don't have them out
yet.
Well,
you're using the right word. Thank God you didn't say underwear.
Yeah. No, it's only for girls.
Oh.
It's panty, and what it's
panty? What does that mean?
On the crotch, it just says period. Isn't that fun? When you pull your pants down, you just see period, and you're like, but I'm not. It's period panties.
Oh, it's funny if you're.
Period panties for when you're not on your period, and they're very sexy.
Are there specific underwear that women wear?
Black. I would wear a black.
You would or you do?
I do.
Okay.
Because you get spotting.
You wear your
and
blacks.
Clumpy sometimes.
Do you also wear a black turtleneck and black elastic waist?
I do full Audrey Hepburn.
Great.
Whatever, Singing in the Rain. What was that movie where she's like...
Funny face? Funny face. Yeah. I don't remember her ever playing...
She did have a funny face. Why was she called that in the movie?
It was like a song like, I love your funny face. You're right. I don't know why.
It's kind of mean.
She doesn't have a funny face.
No.
She's like beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's too thin.
I'm going to say it. Audrey Hepburn was beautiful.
Okay. Well, you're so brave.
Thank you.
You're so brave.
I'm just going to say it. Like, fuck it. I don't care.
I think...
Audrey Hepburn was beautiful.
Have you thought about
I really enjoyed Birdman. So sue me.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, wow. Cutting edge. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Really? I mean, I haven't heard one person ever say that.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
You're probably in danger now that you have.
Yeah. Harry Potter's a good book for kids. Fuck off. You know?
Yeah. I wish you'd do this. You should do this in the morning. Get your morning coffee, go out on your porch, and just scream this at kids.
That's a great idea, actually. Yeah. There's a school nearby. I'm going to start screaming at this.
Yeah, just do it through the fence.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Okay.
Bye, honey bun.
Bye, honey bun.
Every Wednesday, Maximum Fun presents Lady to Lady, a comedy podcast with Jess the Tower Marker, Brawlin' Brandy Posey, and Barbara Mayday Gray.
Listen as they throw down with comedy heavyweights like Aisha Tyler, Retta, Kate Flannery, and more.
These ladies will make you laugh so hard you will literally explode. So go to MaximumFun.org or iTunes and download Lady to Lady before it's too late.
Wait, where's the music?
What happened?
My throat hurts. I don't know what to do.
Should we just get coffee?
Okay.
Do you think it's okay to finish someone else's food? Do you have a fight with your friend over whether or not he should wear his Phillies garb to a Colorado Rockies game? Does your wife want to keep a chamber pot in her art studio? If so, please do not write in to Judge John Hodgman. I heard all those cases already. Judge John Hodgman is the show where I, John Hodgman, adjudicate disputes between real people calling in over the internet, and I tell them who is right and who is wrong over such important issues as, is a machine gun a robot, and is it okay to go through the garbage at the Canadian House of Pizza and Garbage? Bailiff Jesse Thorne rounds out the cast for a fun-filled podcast of judgment and justice. Kind of two of the same thing, actually. Judge John Hodgman. Take a listen if you do not mind. I order it. Come visit the courtroom. It is open to all and located at MaximumFun.org. MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned.
Listener supported.